Halloween 2017 is a howl of further beyond the server. For how are we indeed at one with the seed? Isn't it truth that says yea, and isn't it a lie to repeat nay? It is wisdom for the poor this snore, it's not a height of might in heavenly delight. Wisdom as we know it is finally adrift to adhere to the swift of the brightly and smitely. To hop on the obvious golden light when in factuality it's a great void. For to adhere to the blindingly obvious light is not a foresight but gentle lift for the swift to fodder on the over yonder to its shallow content of merry fairy without the weary. As long as the light is bright all is fine to the dandy of the wine. The distraction of fear and the holly brood smear does not overshadow but creates a narrow for you to look for the obvious and so-called true. The light that you put as height is not a foresight or heavenly delight. It's void of the void and the you of true. Yes, I hear the love and light and all things spice. It is indeed a starting point but it's not an end point, for that is the disjoint. You who worship the day has forgot the night, for darkness is not so bright as the label goes. There is the obvious light of day for yea, and there's the awful dark for no. But this is a pun for the sun and a tune for the moon. But let the truth be told and never to be sold, that the light of the sun is true, and the truth in being one with the dark of the night is also of heavenly delight. For it's not to be overstated for the willfully fated that the two go hand in hand. A reptilian-like virus seems to have stuck a label on darkness, and the night is bad. Always remember the great night is always of yin, delight, and in her dark is the great smart and the great art. For the magical clockwise of day is not so by night, and then to take flight is to sort out the right. The enemy within is not sin or the light over the dark or the dark over the light. Let the truth be known, the reptiles have planted many a seed in one's mind, and not to be too unkind, but one needs to rise beyond the cosmic light to the peaceful dark above and beyond. One must feel comfortable in darkness. One must make peace with it. Darkness is just darkness, it's dark. It's not evil, nor is there evil in it, it's just to spin it and distract to attack. The falsehood is that evil to the human mind can be both dark and light pending on its right, but it goes to show without overstating the no is that to truly transcend to a height we have to either combine the dark and the light of truth, or transcend to the tooth of sovereignty with more than the plenty. Who eats out of the mouth of another? One's fruits are taken in purely for the self and is luminously projected out into the great shout. To rise to a new true and a new you. The concepts of the mind must change, and then all will arrange to touch an innermost silence that will remind you of your brilliance, which is both of and beyond what you conceive to be true and you. This is your Halloween treat. Enjoy the light and the dark as we cross between the worlds at this Samhain time. It's a time to embrace your darkness, not your reptilian virus of noise, distraction and slaughter. This is not a Halloween theme. Light your fire to impregnate the dark womb of the Mother Moon. Let her mystical flight find in you a delight. For in the great void comes the great potential that uses the brush of the dark and the light to create a mystical array of art, in tune with the ancient sounds of Oran Moor. I hope it will meet your true merry fairy way. Blessed are they that share the way. Awish Shabba.